Hello and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do this video here. I saw where another person had done a video. It's a brother who drives a truck around the country, and he was talking about what he has seen in his travels as a truck driver. He had said that he is starting to see rivers and lakes all around the country simply drying up. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do a video and show what our private lake is looking like. You see the shoreline there? That shoreline is way down. You see where the top of it is right there? That's where the water level usually is. But you see how low that is? And that's all around the pond. But the most significant part I wanted to show, you see right there? That is where the water usually comes up and meets the land. We have been able to walk on that for the past 3 weeks. And you see, we put those posts there. We're building like a walk path across from this side to the other side. But we wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for the drought. But you see that there? That shows you the situation that everyone is in. With that very low water level there, even the little paddle boat there, look at that. You see the paddle boat? It's like stuck in the mud. We literally have to wait for the water level to raise again before we're able to get that out of there. You see how that water is drying up there to where we can walk across. We were able to walk across there, work on it, all of that. The ducks are literally walking on it. See, a lot of people don't know how serious this thing is getting. This was all prophesied, that the sun would begin to scorch the earth, right? And we see this right in front of our eyes. You see how low that water level is? Now, we've seen the water level drop before, but never like this. In the 3.5 years that we've been here, we haven't seen it this bad. Look at that. Look at that. That water level is so low that even the paddle boat is stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. We can't even get it out. It would take a lot of us to try to pry that out of there. Look at that. Because the water level is that low. This is why we say pay attention. When the Most High say he's doing some stuff in the land, pay attention. This is not to be ignored. This is not the kind of stuff you ignore. You pray and ask how to navigate through it all, but you don't ignore it. Based on this, of course, we've been making preparations for as long as I can remember for all kinds of things, right? For all kinds of things, we've been making preparations. Now, you see that tree right there? The lack of water. See, we've been trying to save our water for the important stuff because we're on a well. Wells can run dry too, y'all. Some people don't know that, but they can. But you see that tree right there? That tree died. So we have that tree. It's a small tree, y'all. Look at it. It's a very small tree. But it's died. It couldn't take the lack of heat, so it has to come out of there. Like I said, it's a very small tree, but those trees, when they're that young, when they're that small, they need plenty of water. So we got to yank it out of there. But this right here is a true testament of what is truly happening, of what's going on. So when we talk about biblical prophecy, you have some people who don't want to hear it. They think, oh no, this has something to do with this, or that has nothing to do with that. And they just want to ignore it and pretend as if it is not a real thing. Biblical prophecy is very real. All of this that we are seeing today, not just with the droughts, not just with the distress of nations and all of the natural disasters, this is all biblical prophecy. And it's so much more unfolding that you can't even see. there's a spirit realm too, that's fully operational, both on the good side and the bad side. Good side and the bad side, meaning the powers of darkness and the powers of light are in full operation. We need to learn how to wrap our brains around that, because while we are seeing things moving and operating on this planet, there are things in the spirit realm as well that are in full operation. Things that are doing just what the Most High said they would do. People behaving the way the Most High said they would behave. Things acting in accordance to what has been prophesied. When I see stuff like this, it's not something that makes me nervous and afraid. It just makes me say, yep, our Father, the Creator, is doing exactly what He said would be done. There is no shock nor surprise here. It just makes you say it's time for us to gird up. It's time for us to get our hearts right. It's time for us to make all of the right moves in the right directions. He says, I will lead you and guide you into all truth. He's leading us and He's guiding us, but we've got to keep our eyes and ears open to the truth that has been spoken to us. This is not the time to shut your ears. This is not the time to close your eyes. This is the time to pay attention. As my husband always says, pay attention. The Most High is always speaking. Just because you don't hear doesn't mean He's not speaking. He is always speaking. His word has gone forth out of His mouth, and it shall not return void. It shall not return void. We've been looking at this for probably more than 3 weeks. More than 3 weeks. Like I said, we've been able to get out there and put those concrete things in the ground there with those posts to build a walking dock going across. We were only able to do that because the water level had receded that much. And look at how low it is. That is extremely low. I hope y'all paying attention. I hope you all are paying attention. I hope ain't nobody trying to go nod back off to sleep. Don't let nothing lull you back to sleep at this point. Sleepy time is over. Playtime is over. It is time to get your heart right. It is time to tie up all loose ends, because this thing is going from bad to worse, y'all. The Most High said it, and it shall come to pass. With that, I'm out.